You've got Scorpio in your chart, heavy. You have, where's my other little guy here? You have Sagittarius in your chart, heavy. Is it in there somewhere? You also have Taurus in your chart. Or you're dealing with a Taurus. This is a love reading, you guys. I know it doesn't really look like one. Getting big time When Harry Met Sally vibes. It's a romantic comedy from back in the day. It does have a happy ending, but it was a very bumpy road to get to that happy ending. And lots of dating and seeing each other date other people. I feel like this could be a situation where you're finally saying no. And it could be a surprise to you. You could have been dating someone for a long time. And here, let me show you this. Why I know true blue is you and not the partner that you're leaving or saying no to. Look. In the past, yeah. One of you is a gorilla and one of you is a scorpion. And they're both kind of scared of each other. So if you are in a relationship, or you are currently, where you're feeling picked at, and it's causing you to want to run away, I'm just getting, like, it's sad, you know? It's not even a fair fight. It's like someone big and strong, you know, a 5,000-pound gorilla next to a tiny little scorpion, and the scorpion has the stinger. But I feel like there's no communication there. There's no real understanding there. The Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups could not be any clearer with the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So if you are the Scorpio here, and you're in a very difficult relationship, I'm getting like from Forrest Gump, where she was praying. She was like, "Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away from here." That's how I feel. Or that's how you feel. It's like, "Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away from here." Ugh. So I feel like you're being overwhelmed, not just by this very complicated and difficult relationship where I think you were both in and out or on and off. You never felt the finality with the Ten of Cups there. It was almost like that person kept you in a state of anxiety. And you were completely unable to fulfill your life's purpose here, which is why the Death card and the Temperance card are there for you. So this is your life path, to say no to a contemptuous relationship where you feel like you constantly have to watch your back. The best times are over. If there were good times, they're in the past. Done, never been so done. Gorilla trying to squish the scorpion, scorpion trying to squish the gorilla. They're both terrified of each other. I don't even really know why they would be in a room together, but She by the river sat, and sitting there she wept, and made it deeper by a tear. I'm guessing that you've cried 1,000 rivers over this relationship. Sometimes you're dating, sometimes you're not. Sometimes they love you, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they want peace, sometimes they want to fight and end it all. And then they feel you pulling away. They feel you pulling away, or they see you meet someone. They see someone enter your life that is that potential marriage partner there. It's that ring that they would never give you. Okay? You stayed because they promised, they breadcrumbed you. We'll get married next year. We'll get married next year. Or it's like from Harry Met Sally, I'll leave my wife next year. I'll leave my wife next year. It was like Carrie Fisher, rest in peace. Her character was dating a married man. And she just kept saying, I know he's never going to leave his wife. I know he's never going to leave her. As he's promising, as they're in bed together. But she ended up meeting someone, and she found her partner. And at that point, it didn't matter whether or not he was going to leave her, because she left him for a true partner. And the other friend group there, Harry and Sally, they had been kind of watching each other date as friends, and then they fell in love. So the new relationship is going to be, I think, with someone who either you become very, very good friends with first, or you were just always good friends. Like they were true blue to you, and you were true blue to them as friends. Or you're about to meet them if you take a new job, leaving this situation behind, the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. That's just, you're completely unable to see clearly, to think clearly, to create, to produce, to be the beautiful wonder that is you. You're meant to end this. You're meant to walk away. And if it feels very frustrating or scary, just know that that is not forever. That's like another week of this frustration. Don't throw everything away because you realize that maybe you don't love them anymore. It could be something like that, because you stuck it out, and at the end of the day, it's still ending. So this person's going to feel you pull away. The karmic partner, the liar, the thief. It's like the fear of failure moving forward could be paralyzing you. So maybe you were together for a very long time. But in the current position, with you going from feeling loss and sadness, and if only I had done this, if only he had done this, if only we had done this. No, you're moving away from that into a place of loving your freedom and your independence. And whoever's coming in as your forever sweetheart, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to get married in front of God and everyone and have a successful, traditional, romantic connection. First comes you kind of sitting alone in an authentic, abundant, self-indulgent energy. Not forever, just for a while. So like I was saying, karmic is going to come in and say, all right, finally, I'm ready. I left her. I have a ring. Let's do this. I want to get married. 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords. They feel you. They always knew you were heartbroken. They didn't care before. They only care now that you're leaving, right? Because they've been watching you. It's almost like this is the kind of person who has alienated themselves from you in your own mind and life. The decisions that you make, the dreams that you have, that you try to accomplish, they weren't there for that. And all of a sudden they want to show up with the ring. They've been dangling the banana all of this time. And now they're going to give it to you because they feel like you're so brokenhearted that you just can't take it anymore? No. Whether or not they leave the wife or the boyfriend or the whatever it is, no, you're going to say no. Even if it's the most beautiful ring that you always wanted back here, remember, the best times are already over. As good as it could ever be is in the past. Say no. It's going to feel really good to say no. Because in that moment, you're going to realize that you're choosing your true divine soulmate. And it'll feel good. It'll feel powerful. Yeah, there's going to be regret there. But it's not going to be this frustrated anxiety. Like, I don't know, like you proverbially, want to pick a tree to hang yourself from. Hopefully that's just proverbially. Because you hurting yourself or self-harm is how this person got away with hurting you so long. You took it out on yourself. You took it out on yourself, and they were happy for you to do that, from what I can tell. They were totally fine with that. Now you have guardian angels holding your hand, saying, we're with you through this death period. Where you say no, and you close the book on that relationship that was really actually keeping you from your full potential, keeping you from being able to see a future without them. I don't know, it just seems so impossible. It's not impossible. With this person in your life, yes, it's impossible. And it's going to be like, it might feel like, you have something in your drawer for years and years and years. It's in the way, you don't use it, you don't want it, and then you throw it away and the next day you need it. It's like that sort of thing where you decide, I don't need this, I don't want that. I don't want to feel the fear of failure all day, every day, because the person I'm with doesn't believe in me enough to honor me, enough to commit to me. There's so much that that you could be teaching the world. So much potential for you in the world. As a leader, a teacher. Look at these majors here for you. Temperance and death. You are moving. It's like the rat race, but in a relationship. No, this is going to be a friendship first. Look at this. Your future, there is change there. So know that as much fear and frustration as you feel right now, that's the worst of it. The worst of it was this relationship that was always pressing on you, always threatening to crush you and crush your dreams and your sanity. From what I can tell, like this person would drive you crazy and then leave, and you were stuck with that kind of insanity. And it paralyzed you, so you were unable to forge the way forward. But you were always the one with the foresight. You always were. They relied on you so much that they made you think that you were relying on them. The change comes with solar flares. There will be a magnetic attraction to you and your new soulmate. This is a brand new start that leads to a financial windfall of money, health, wealth, safety, security. So not just a new start with love and a new start with the way you treat yourself in relationships, but you're just committed to nothing but the right one. It will come in as a friend first. They will offer you love. You won't have to fight for it, and you won't want to fight it. That's what I'm getting. Oh, look at that. So there's more truth coming out about this ex-guy, the one who would never leave his wife. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. This guy was abusive to his wife, too. Like, this person's abusive to everyone they encounter. But somehow they made you feel like the way they treated you was your fault. No, they treat the entire world like a stepping stool, including their wife. Flee we vermin. I know you are, but who was I? They were a flea bag. So you don't even know the half of it yet, really, of what this guy was up to. You'll find out. By the time you find out and it all comes out, you'll already be in this new relationship. So you don't need to go looking, searching, dipping into old relationships. Definitely don't romanticize the past. Definitely don't let this person come in after you realize that you're better off without them. That it was always fighting. It was only promises of love. It was never actually love, is kind of what I'm getting. Look at this new one. Wait, did I pull in a... Huh. The honeybee and the crocodile. Again, very different. But look at the way they're smiling at each other. This is an odd couple. You would never know that they would fall in love. But once you see them together, it's some sort of a symbiotic relationship. And it's like you walk in the room and the room clears. It's obviously the queen bee and the king boss daddy. It's the queen bee and the king boss daddy. And look, that one stings. Everyone's afraid of him. That one is kind of a intimidating monster dinosaur. They stay away from them. You don't have to worry about this past person trying to shoehorn their way into your new life as a side partner, trying to keep you as a side partner. No way. No way. Your new love is going to hold you. There's a moment where you realize you're more than friends and you really have feelings for them and they really have feelings for you, and they're going to pull you close and kiss you and never let you go. And then you will be able to make plans. You've got the whole world in your hands, and you've got this person's heart in your hands, and they want to give to you fully, openly, honestly. It's a very, very beautiful relationship. You might just be from completely different cultures, but you'll have your own language, and it will be friends first. And it will feel exciting for you. Like, what's going on in the world might be very scary to everyone else, but you're going to meet up with your forever friend before that happens, and there's nothing you can't do together. True blue you, true blue them. The gods are on your side, and you'll be able to get married in front of God, everyone, and your ex-karmic partner that wanted to keep you as a side piece for the rest of their life is just going to have to dwell in that anxiety, fear, and paralyzing anguish. Of what? There's something specific that's going to kill them when they see you fall in love. An ancient civilization, conceive, and spirit. Wow. They're going to see how powerful you two are together. It's like, oh my God. That iconic duo that they always imagined that they could be with you, but they could never really fulfill because it wasn't them. They're going to see that happen for you. This is huge. It's a very powerful connection. But it might start as friends first. The love-making might come after you realize you're in love. So right now, don't focus on love, either in the past or the future. Okay? Because you have so much to offer the world. You have so much to offer this new relationship. You have so much to offer with what you can birth and conceive. So for right now, the baby step is to say no to this ex that all of a sudden wants to commit to you. Just say no, even if it's very, very hard. Remember, the worst is over. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Scorpio Sagittarius, you absolutely have everything in you. Even if it feels like you're between worlds, like you're walking from one timeline to another, it's because you are. But there is a safe place for you in that in-between world where they can't grab you back if you don't look back. So 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water. Keep yourself hydrated. Keep hopeful. And end it with a finality so that they know that you're never coming back. That's this week, okay? Just say no. Success, abundance, love, true blue, intimacy, intuitive joy, your own specific language. The queen bee and the crocodile. Who would have known? But once they get a hold of you, they're never going to let go, and you're not going to want them to, okay? Leave it there. Scorpio Sag, you got this. See you for the next one, okay? Bye-bye.